Peace, you guys. It's Earth Angel Hills. Today we are going to make nose rings together from copper wire. I might make one from brass wire if I have the time. But before we get into the lesson today, I want to congratulate you guys for being here and congratulate myself. As a creative person, it is a huge responsibility and gift at the same time to be able to use your creativity instead of filling your time with other things like scrolling all day or, just being sedentary. So if I could give a little message today, it's stay excited to create, stay excited to learn, and to use your mind for absorbing the skills and knowledge and creativity that is being instilled in your mind so that you can grow and reach your goals and destination on your journey of where you see yourself and where you want to be in the future. I was getting kind of tired this evening, and sometimes I get a little tired. I'm a very active person and I'm always working and moving in some way, and also actively resting too in other ways, like through yoga, through going to the spa, the sauna, the steam room, the jacuzzi and whatnot. But beyond that, sometimes I have moments where I feel like I just want to rest. And I know to other people it looks like, nah, you're always active, but I do feel like I have times where I feel a little bit more lazy. And so I had a moment like that, but I was pushing myself to get out of it, because I really see myself going really far with not only this journey of making content consistently for you all to learn, but also for just myself and my creative process and the things that I will create and put out into the world, and that they will be received very greatly. But it all starts with me taking action. So congratulations to you for taking action and tuning into this video and learning these simple things that can be expanded into more complex designs that are unique and catch the eye of whomever you're supposed to meet on your journey. And even if it just catches your own personal eye, congratulations to you for tapping into YouTube University and expanding your skills. Always be looking to expand your skills, and always encourage yourself in your mind and also just in your daily life. Just find ways to encourage yourself to get up, get active, and get to it, because the more time you spend doing your creative skills and talents, and the more time you spend watering your garden in that area and putting the right soil in and stuff, the more you will grow and expand and become great at what you do and get closer to the goals that you want to get to. And I'm giving you that advice because I give it to myself, and I'm proud of myself for getting up right now to make this simple video and to also just share my knowledge with you all consistently. So let's get into it before I give you guys a whole sermon. Alright, you guys, so we're working with 18 gauge half hard round wire, pure copper, 99.9%. In 2021, I created some nose rings. I would assume it was around 2021 because I started making stuff in 2020. So it was probably around 2020 or 2021 I started making copper jewelry, and somebody asked me to make nose rings for them. So I created 5 staple nose rings that I put on my website. If I have the picture of it, I'll put it right here so you can see what they used to look like. Recently, this past week, I just revamped them and relisted them on my website with this wire, which is new and improved, versus using my other wire, which is 20 gauge round wire, pure copper, except this one is a lot more flimsier because it's a thinner gauge and it's not half hard. The half hard is stronger, so I figured it would be a better and improved wire to use for these nose rings. So I made 5 staple ones, and I'm gonna show you a few of them today, how you can make them so you can get your creative juices flowing with how to do these simple designs. Now, even though these will be nose rings, just pay attention to what I'm doing with the wire, because you can do this with you can use these designs in your pendants, in earrings, and rings, and whatever. So we're gonna start off with the simple spiral. I have a spiral nose ring. I'll try to put some good edits in this video and show you the pictures of what they look like. But we're gonna start off with the spiral design. This is really simple to make. I like to keep, if you watch my other videos, you'll know, I like to keep my wire connected to the reel so that I preserve as much wire as possible. If you're someone who needs to measure things out, then after, you know, watching what I do, maybe you can say, let me measure out like a foot and just see how much I use, and then you'll have the exact measurement for what you need when you're doing this design. All right, so we're gonna start with the tip of this wire. What you'll need is some flush cutters. Flush cutters, flush pliers. Flush meaning it's like completely flat on one end, and then it has like a little divot on the inside on the other end. We're gonna cut the tip of our wire to make it flush, make it flat. You have to have the flat side facing the wire, which makes it flat. If you cut it the other way, then it won't be flat. So hopefully you guys can see this. I'll try to zoom in for you to get as close of a view as I can in the editing process. But yeah, so it's flat at the tip. We take our needle nose pliers, right? At the very tip of the needle nose pliers, we are going to pinch the very tip of this wire, like right here, right? When we do that, we're going to bend it into it itself to make like a curl. I'll show you what that looks like. That looks like this. This is the tip of our wire right here where I've drawn the little circle. So we're going to take this circle and bend it in towards itself this way. So then it will then look like this. And if you were drawing a spiral, the way you draw the spiral is the exact way you're going to move the metal. Like this. And we'll have a spiral. That's what I'm doing here. I'm pinching the tip of the wire, and I am pinching it into itself very. I'm going to switch my camera lens so I can get a more zoomed in view. Okay, I switched my lens so you guys can see my hands more zoomed in, so you can follow along better. So what I did was, at the very tip of my wire, I made a little hook, if you can see that. You can see it in my shadow too. And we're bending the wire in towards itself like this. Grab the tip of the wire and curl it in to start your spiral. You don't have to do it too much. At this point you can like pinch it in. Once you've pinched it in and created a nice little starting little hook, you can take some flat nose pliers. It's flat in the inside, and pinch the spiral to where it lays flat in your pliers and start to rotate it into itself, which will create a spiral. Instead of you using your hands to do it, which would be hard because it's half round wire, the pliers acts as your hands, as your fingers, and grips it for you, and it pinches it in to create a spiral. As you can see, the spiral is forming perfectly because we started with a nice close pinch hook. Okay, so I'm pinching the spiral in. You can make this as big as you like. I give it a few layers, I give it like 3 or 4 layers, and then I'm like, okay, that's a good enough spiral because it's gonna be going on the nose, so I don't want it to be like too big. Look at our spiral. You can see the spiral pretty good and clear. Okay, and right here, what I do, I take my round nose pliers and I create like a little, I pinch it at the very, I pinch it right here at this part right here, like where the spiral stops, like right here, right there, where you can't go any further. And this extra wire, I bring it around to create like almost a S shape, Now, if you want to get fancy with it, like my design, it just goes straight back. And like, that's it. But if you want it to, you can create a spiral. I mean, you can create like a S shape or a snake shape that kind of looks like this. And you can like keep going with it. But I already have a design that I'll show you next that already looks like this one. So I just like keep the spiral simple for this one. You can take your round nose pliers to bend it back to create like the front of the spiral. I'm going to draw it so you can see. I have my spiral, and then I have my loop, and then essentially it's like is going behind it, going up and curling it, and like that is like it creates a clip like a bobby pin, and in this space is where your nose would be. So you have your nose and you have the spiral going inside of your nose, and it's creating a U. So on this side is a spiral, and on the other side is like the leg that pinches in to clamp onto your nose. Hopefully that visual helped. But once I get that little U going, like that, then I'm gonna cut it. For this part, I'll give you the measurement. You don't want it to go too far up because it's in somebody's nose. You want it to be like just enough. So you can make it about just a little bit over a centimeter. But yeah, you definitely want to do a little bit over a centimeter because you don't want this hard end to like puncture anything. So we curl it in just how we started the spiral, and we create a little pinched end. That way it's very smooth. So that is the nose ring. That's the nose ring. I'll put it on so you can see up close. Okay, so this is the nose ring. And I'll show you guys up close how it looks. I put it on my nose, and I can pinch it so that it stays fit to my nose. And that's how we do all of them. Now, when you want to create a different style of the nose ring, you just create a different design, but the back part can always kind of look like that. It can be just a straight line with a pinched tip so that it's smooth and it doesn't puncture anything inside of the nose. So that is the nose ring and what it looks like. The second design that I'll show you, it will be a simple S shape, like snake shape, like this. And you can draw things out too to help you. So it'll look just like that. And when we get to the end, it'll just come down to go underneath the nose and inside of the nose. So let's do that one. It's very simple to do. So with this one, we're gonna make a flush cut as well. We're doing our flush cut. And we can use our round nose pliers to start this one off. And we can use the very tip of our round nose pliers to pinch and just to create a simple loop as such. Once we've created that, we will then pinch like right here. Not right here, not right here, but here at the end of the loop. You see how I can't go any further? I'll pinch it right there and bend the long arm of the wire down to create our first part of the S, like that. And then we can kind of pinch this together. If it's out of shape, use your flat nose wire pliers to pinch it flat. And then pinch it together so that it looks like this. Right? Now I'm gonna take the pliers on the other side, it can't go any further. And then we're going to pinch it down to create the other side of the curve, like that. And then you can you can keep doing that as much as you want. You pinch it to where it can't go any more, close to your design, to create the next loop. And if it's too far out, then you can like pinch it in the loop and just like rotate it under to make it not come out or protrude out so far up this way. Just pinch in the inside like this and go down. That's how you adjust curves. I hope that makes sense, because that is a useful thing to know for all types of designs. If your curves are too wide or too far out, you pinch it inside the curve and it adjusts down, and it makes the curve go down. So that's all I need for my design. And then I take it right directly in the middle and come down. And that will be the end of the loops parts, the curves. And then I'm going to create the U and the arm to go inside the nose. So like I'll pinch it right at the base, and then I'll bend it backwards and up and cut off about a little bit over a centimeter, or a little bit over the design too. I cut it. I'm cutting it right here. So then we essentially have this like that. And then oops, I dropped it. But then you should be able to guess, what will we do now? What will we do next? You should know we pinch the tip of this part and make a little curve so that we have a smooth part to go inside the nose. If you want a spiral inside the nose, you can do that too. You can just create a little spiral, not a big one, but just it'll have a little spiral inside the nose too. But a simple loop will do. So a simple smooth loop will do. And the cool thing about nose rings, they don't take too much wire. It just takes you knowing how to design it. So we have another one down, that looks just like our drawing. If you guys want to see it on my other side of my nose, we can do that too. You see? I just need to open it a little bit more so that it can, and then open it and then pinch. Yeah. So now I have one on this side, one on this side. So those are the two designs. Those are actually 2 designs out of my 5 that I've created. I'll leave it there for now. Those are how you make 2 of the most simplest nose rings to make. Let me know what you thought. Also, remember to reflect on that message that I talked about earlier, because having that type of knowledge in your mind while creating is one of the first steps to how you will succeed in your creative journey, and how you will stay encouraged to keep going, and how you'll improve your skill, is knowing that you are equipped with the innate talent to do it. If you don't believe you can do it, you won't. Your design will always come out wrong. And I know that seems like simple, but it's actually very real. It is important because I've taught jewelry classes in person to people of all ages, and I mean that. Like, I've taught children, I've taught people who are in their 60s, I've taught people who are in their 20s, and the common thread, no matter what age you are, it lies in between your confidence and knowing that you can succeed, or knowing that you can do it. Like, I've seen kids pick it up and say, "Ooh, this is so easy," or "I'm doing it," and they don't care what I got to say. They're like, "I'm just being creative, and I'm gonna go." I've seen adults do the same thing. I've seen other children become very frustrated and just think that they can't do it and kind of give up in a way. And I've seen adults do it as well. But when I reflect the message back to them and remind them that it starts in the mind, and it doesn't have to be frustrating. When you're creating an art like this, or any art, is your art. You put your own sauce on it. So you don't just say like, dang it, I can't do it. No, you do it in your own way, and you do what flows for you. Whenever you face frustration, I don't know if this makes me different than other artists, I like to go down the path of least resistance when I'm creating. I don't like to be frustrated when I'm creating, because I don't want to put that type of energy into my work. So if I find something that's frustrating me, I just won't do it that way. I'll do it my own way, in the way that makes sense to me. And some people may say push through the frustration, but I just say there's always a path that's easier. It allows you to preserve your energy, still have fun, and be creative. So find that path for you. You don't have to make the design exactly how I did it, but if you can do it like that, good. And then if you can hook it up even more, do that. To the people that are in my YouTube community, make sure if you make some nose rings, put a picture of it in the community tab and share your work. I've had some people sharing their work in our community tab, and their stuff is beautiful, and I'm happy that they're doing that. I want to have create a space for us all to share what we're actually learning and to showcase it to each other, to not only encourage ourselves but to big ourselves up for being creative and like actually producing something with our hands and putting it forth into the world, and not allowing it to just live in our minds. So that is like, this is like a nose ring tutorial, but it's also like a congratulations video to you for doing the work, and encouragement to you to keep doing the work. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, share it with somebody. You never know, because there's a message beyond the jewelry in this one. So just share it, and rewatch it for yourself when you need to hear this thought. I needed to hear a thought like this tonight, which is why I'm sharing it with you guys. I needed to hear, like, get up, angel, create, get up, create, utilize that gift. Don't entertain thoughts that are more stagnant, or thoughts that keep you from moving towards your goal. Entertain the thoughts that are going to be fruitful to your mind, spirit, your soul. So I know I was a little mouthy in this episode, but I thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and share what you've created in the community tab. And thank you guys so much. I've been getting a lot of good feedback from you guys here on YouTube, and I definitely appreciate all of it. It is warming my heart, and I'm trying to get back to everybody that I can, along with getting back to people on Instagram too, doing what I can. If I don't get to you, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. It's just there's a lot of comments coming in from all different angles, and I see you guys, and I'm proud of you for all of those who are doing the work. And for those who aren't doing the work, I encourage you to do so. It's not too late, but it can be too late if you let it be. So seize the moment. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.